Hi everyone, my name is Ara. I'm the head of wine at Storica Wines, and I'm here today to taste through our lineup of Zulal wines. Zulal is a word that means pure in Armenian, and as such, it seeks to showcase the pure flavors, aromas, and textures of the indigenous varieties of Armenia. We have a white wine made with the Voskehat grape, and 2 red wines made with the Areni grape. And we're going to taste through them and explore the flavors, textures, and aromas of these wines. First we have Voskehat. Just as with the entire lineup of Zulal wines, these grapes come from the Zor Valley, which is in the southeast of Armenia. It's a high elevation region with a deeply continental climate, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. For now, let's showcase the grape Voskehat and what its flavors and aromas are like. This grape variety has been grown in Armenia for hundreds of years, potentially even thousands. It's a very ancient variety. Typically, it has aromas of pear, apple, some green herbs, and in some vintages, it can have a passion fruit and sort of tropical fruit aroma as well. This example showcases more of the melon and pear aromas, along with some notes of thyme or oregano, and with sort of an underlaying of white flowers in the background. So it seems to be a semi-aromatic variety, and it smells very nice. Let's taste it and see what the flavors are like. So this is a medium-bodied wine. It's not super light and not very heavy, so it lives in that medium space. It's got enough acidity to carry the weight of flavors. It has a very nice soft texture, and I have lingering flavors on the palate of apple, pear, melon, and some aromas of flowers lingering at the end. So this is vinified in a stainless steel tank in order to preserve the natural aromas and textures of the wine. So very nice wine, and if you wanted to sort of think about what commonly found wines in the marketplace that it's like, I would think of a mixture of Chenin Blanc, Chardonnay, and Sauvignon, somewhere in the middle of those 3, because it's very aromatic, like Sauvignon and Chenin, but also has the weight and body of a Chardonnay. Very nice wine. Areni is the leading red grape of Armenia. It's the most widely planted, and it's the most ancient. Recent DNA analysis has shown that it's very difficult to find any existing grapevines that are related to this variety, indicating that it's extremely ancient in origin. This example from Zulal comes from the Zor Valley of southeastern Armenia. This region is very high in elevation, which concentrates the amount of ultraviolet light and sunlight onto the grapes. The grapes develop very thick skins, imbuing the wine with real depth of color and a lot of blue and red pigment. So it's a deeply pigmented, beautiful wine with lots of aromas of red and black cherry, as well as mulberry and plum, and has very nice nuances of pepper and spice. So there's a black pepper element in this wine, as well as other spices in the background. Let's taste it and see what it's like on the palate. As is typical of Areni, this wine has a real density of fruity flavor. So there's a lot of flavors of cherry, strawberry, mulberry, plum, and just enough acidity to carry those flavors in a medium-bodied frame. This wine, it has not been inside of a barrel or a clay amphora or anything like that. This is vinified in modern stainless steel tanks, which keeps it very fresh and showcases the natural aromas, textures, and flavors of the grape variety Areni. There you go, a medium-bodied, dry, delicious red wine made from a very ancient variety from the Zor Valley of Armenia. Cheers. The grape variety Areni produces a lot of juicy and fruity, delicious red wines. This reserve example from Zulal showcases what the grape variety is able to do when it's actually matured in oak casks. So this wine was vinified in stainless steel tanks, modern vinification, but after fermentation it was aged in old barrels for a period of a year and a half or so. What this does is it helps the wine relax and introduces small amounts of oxygen into the wine over the course of the maturation period, giving the wine a looser texture and allowing some of the aromas to combine with one another and create more complexity. So let's see what the aromas are like. Typical of the wines of Areni, this wine has a lot of red fruit to it, has a lot of cherry and strawberry aromas, along with some black fruits such as plum, and has a very distinctive high-toned peppery quality to it as well. So it smells like a very spicy wine. On the palate, this wine shows a broad texture and it's loosely knit. Shows a lot of complexity with red and black cherry aromas with notes of plum, also some licorice, and also notes of dried herbs lingering in the background. And at the end I get a very nice note of black pepper, which is really inviting. And the wine is still lingering a good 20 seconds after I had it. I can still taste it. So it has a nice long finish. So here it is, the 2018 Reserve Areni from Zulal. Delicious, juicy, yet deep and complex. Cheers.